temple.
He figured it out. He figured it out. I mean, we were saying there was a lot that it looked like sometimes he was getting ahead of himself. He waited, he got patient, he got back to his boxing fundamentals. He found the finish. What do you think?
Yeah, and look, you can see his coach isn't thrilled. You know, he's still giving him critique. He's saying, look, there's things you could do better. He's telling him all the good advice that he needs to hear. But that was a really solid debut performance. It's what we wanted. And to be fair to Piotr, he didn't just come in there and lay down, and he really gave it some, but he just didn't have the quality to hang with Kaysen.
And guys, just like this fantastic fight, will there be a repeat or revenge next week in Dublin as DAZN brings you live coverage of Sorry guys, yeah, big fights there. We'll get back to that in a second, but first let's keep covering this right now. Big finish, big finish. Great intro.
Yeah, I feel like we've just seen the beginning of something special, hopefully, here in Kaysen. The skills, we've seen he was switching it up early on, very confident. And even with a tough, durable guy in front of there, stayed patient, kept putting it on him, and got the finish that he wanted. I mean, this is going to be a great night for him.
What's next for a guy like this, Mams?
Well, I know there's been a beef brewing between him and Virgo, but we just can't make that weight work. So I've got some special surprises for Moose and Kaysen next year. Don't want to spoil them too much, but some big fights.
And back to what I was saying before, will it be a repeat or revenge next week in Dublin as DAZN brings you live coverage of Chantel Cameron versus Katie Taylor 2, which is another great fight, part of your regular DAZN subscription.
Can't wait for that one, by the way. Big fan of both of those ladies.
Back to Huss for the official winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes and 9 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by countout, Mushin, the Muslim boxer, Kaysen.
Yeah. What do you think, Mams? What's next for a guy like this?
Well, first of all, winner by countout. It's knockout, right?
Yeah, that's how it feels when you punch someone in the face and they stop fighting.
Well, that is a knockout. I mean, yeah, we've got to have a chat here.
First of all, that's not his dad, and that was a knockout, just to be clear.
Honestly, though, great fight, great performance from Mushin Kaysen. I think he's the type of guy that he's ready for it. He's ready for Misfits.
He is, and him and his team, very humble, professionals to the core. Just very nice about everything. Really, I can't speak highly enough about Moose and Kaysen.
And he's got a massive following here, by the way. There's, you can't say it, but up in the stands here, there's a load of people here supporting him. Like, he's got real good team around him. Obviously got a lot of friends and family here, and that's going to be key for a journey for a fighter. Like, to see him being supported like this in what is an early fight in his career shows he's got a lot coming.
And we got a lot more coming tonight right after this.
16th of December, Arizona, we go to work.
Arizona. Jesse Rodriguez against Sonny Edwards is just a fantastic fight.
You now have one piece of the 112-pound crown. What do you want to do next?
Sonny Edwards, that's the only option.
I want to see an undisputed champion in the flyweight division.
Sign the contract.
Sam Rodriguez is probably the biggest puncher in the division.
That's the reason he signed with Matchroom and with DAZN.
I think this is genuinely as elite can get.
The big unification to come against Jesse Rodriguez.
He's going to have to be switched on for every single second of every single round.
Sam Rodriguez, where are you?
Rodriguez putting on the performance of a lifetime. Oh, lovely long left hook. All in. Sinker swift.
This one of the best fights of the year, pound for pound.
The unification showdown between Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards is just one of the great fights coming your way in the next few weeks, including Katie Taylor's rematch with Chantel Cameron, Michael Conlon versus Jordan Gill, and Devin Haney against Regis Prograis. What fantastic fights here to come only on DAZN. Gents, first fight of the night, we already got a KO. Jordy, this is one of those things where I always say, if the night starts with a KO, usually they just keep coming. What do you think?
They are going to keep coming, guaranteed. So don't blink tonight. Keep your eyes peeled, because as I was on the way here, I was looking through, I was like, KO, KO. I really feel like this is going to be one of those nights we see a whole load of finishes, and you know, well done to Mams for setting all these fights up, because there's a lot of competitive fights and a lot of big punchers on this card, in my opinion. So for me personally, my favourite fight of the night, you never ask for me to say it's Oms.
Well,
Corleone.
Enough of us talking, because we're ready for yet another one of these fights. Back to Huss for the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our next bout of the evening. Scheduled 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. And now, please welcome to the ring, Adam Brooks.
Just another play for today. Oh, but I'm proud of you. But I'm proud of you.
Just a few months ago, showed a bit of skill. What made you bring him on, Mams?
We've been speaking for a while. Lovely guy, always really wants to fight for a cause. I think it's a great thing to have some ambition to try and make the world a better place. And I love his choice of ring walk as well. Very sentimental.
I really like it, bro. I'm feeling it. It's the 80s all over again.
He looks relaxed, and he's about to take on a gladiator.
He looks in shape, that's for one thing, too.
For sure. And he's got a bit of a temper on him.
Oh, yeah.
I seen him stick the nut on someone in his first fight.
Did you? Oh, yes, yes.
Really early on, before they even fought.
Yeah, I saw that,
and then he threw a 1-2 and knocked the guy down.
Wasn't there
Impressive.
a little headbutt involved or something as well?
It wasn't like a full-on headbutt, it was like a footballer headbutt, you know? It wasn't like, he wasn't trying to hurt him, but I thought, you've got that spice.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent to the ring, Rhino!
Tune. Mate, he's gone with a DMX and I'm not mad at it. Gotta say, what an intro. This is a guy who was in Gladiators when I was a kid. One of the strongest humans you've seen. Absolute beast of a man.
And he's been in and around boxing, the boxing world for years as well. These two seniors give me hope.
I'll rate you.
I mean, they look great. Like, they both look in shape.
They're in such good shape. It really is putting a lot of us to shame out here. I'm thinking I need to stop getting on that treadmill because this is embarrassing.
Well, let's see how the fight goes. Because they might really embarrass us here in a second.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. This bout is sanctioned by the Professional Boxing Association. Timekeeper at the bell, Peter McCann. And the third man in the ring in charge of the action, referee Lee Murtaugh. And the three judges scoring ringside, Jeff Hines, Ian John Lewis, and Gareth Morris. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the gold and white, his official weight of 170.2 pounds. And tonight, he is making his crossover boxing debut, hailing from Essex, United Kingdom, Adam the Assassin Brooks! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black and silver. His official weight of 172.2 pounds. And tonight, he is also making his crossover boxing debut. Hailing from Los Angeles by way of West London. Fighting out of Wildcard Boxing Gym. From the legendary show Gladiators. Introducing
Huss didn't introduce his father. Rhino, son of Rhino Senior.
I swear to God, when I was a kid, I had a Rhino action figure. I was like really impressed by this guy. So to see him fight, it's going to be pretty cool. This.
Yeah, definitely.
He was a legend, man.
I think at this point we should start introducing them all as Hasim Rahman's son.
Yes.
No matter who they are.
I mean, Hasim Rahman had a busy life, bless him. Now, this is going to be fun, this. I mean, we got a, 54-year-old and a early 40s. Like, we're going to say two dads go in there, but they're shredded.
Rhino looks peeled. He is peeled, and he comes right forward.
Straight after it is Rhino.
But Good four-punch combination immediately to start from Adam Brooks.
Adam with a nice jab, slips through the guard.
Adam did well, just immediately keep him honest.
That's the thing, he came forward. Oh, big left hook though.
From Rhino. This is good.
Yes.
Immediate dogs in there.
Action, real action.
A nice crisp jab coming from Adam Brooks. He did well, he was staying composed even though he got cracked there. Rhino's looking a bit jittery. Do you know what I'm saying? He's looking very high energy. He hasn't really settled into the fight just yet. So I'm curious to see how it's going to look.
Ooh, he's got power
later.
though. Rhino's got power, but he's getting caught. There's a lack of composure here, as you'd expect. These guys are fairly new, but they're giving it everything for sure.
I feel the nervous energy there.
Yeah, I like it.
In the moments of pause, though, Adam Brooks looks more composed. He looks a bit calmer, whereas Rhino, even here, he's looking a bit jittery.
Yeah, but Rhino has power.
Absolutely.
It's one thing we've seen early on.
And he's throwing in combination.
Yeah.
He might look a bit jittery, but he's, landing with composure.
Yeah. Ooh. Tell you what, he throws his whole body weight behind it when he does go.
Yeah.
If Adam Brooks can set up a counter off that, Rhino's putting, like you said, his whole body weight forward. That's when those shots really, really hurt.
Adam's corner are calling for the jabs to try and calm the situation down a bit. But he's fighting fire with fire.
This is one of those fights where I wonder how the second and third round is going to look when they come out so hot. Obviously, 3-round fight, if you're in shape, you can do all right, but still. Seemed like a sneaky little body shot might have landed there. We see Adam Brooks kind of reacted a little bit to that sneaky body shot. Hands holding a bit lower now.
Ooh, good stiff jab from Rhino. And I'll tell you what, he's landed a few there. Do you know what we're seeing? That dense muscle that Rhino's had for all these years is actually helping him here.
And when you stay fit forever and you're not yo-yoing, you can stay young for a long, long time. Just being a little bit friendly there in the clinch.
And Rhino said he's lost a lot of weight for this. Actually, he was probably lost a few stones since he was, at his heaviest. He's controlling him in the clinch quite well there, Rhino. Oh, and that jab is catching Adam off guard, and he's really struggling with that.
I'm having a lot of trouble timing the movement of Rhino right now. He's not really catching that read, and he sits with his hands low, and he gets woken up by the jab.
Can't be doing that, mate. You can't be having your hands low and let the other guy go first. And he's getting caught time and time again, and Adam's quite rocked here. And he's really in trouble. Rhino is piling on.
Huge combination there.
Credit Adam, he's still standing there, he's still in it.
But he has nothing, without the guard, he has no way to defend against these blitzes.
Hands up, bro, that's first.
Well done.
Great run.
Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered.
All right, everyone, wake up, wake up.
Quaker oats feed more than your body. They feed the fire inside. Quaker.
I always like to say this, but that's one of those rounds that you really don't need to ask who won. I think Rhino took that pretty confidently, in my opinion. What do you think, Mams?
Oh, yeah. I think 10-9 round for Rhino. Pretty clear. Adam got a few nice shots in as well, but...
the more powerful punches were landed by Rhino, which has surprised me, to be honest, because sometimes with these strong dudes like Rhino, they can lift heavy weights, but can they throw punches? Especially at his age. I mean, what a performance, I've got to say.
To me, it was the combinations.
Yeah, that much muscle sometimes makes you... A lot of bodybuilders very stiff, and they throw arm punches, don't use their hips. But not the case with Rhino here.
Because, I saw that Adam Brooks, he landed a couple shots, and the shots that he did land, they were powerful. But the thing is the volume coming from Rhino, that's when he would find the power. Adam Brooks ripping the body there, 4-punch combination to the body.
Rhino's done the right thing despite his inexperience. He's holding on, calming the situation down. Well played. Good shot from Adam Brooks.
Got stung and then immediately went for the clinch. Resets a little bit. He looks like he's got his feet back under him. Big right hand again. Adam Brooks has got to calm down though, right? This is just the start of the second round. He's got to relax, try to find his boxing, find that shot again. Nice double jump. the chin of Rhino. Rhino wears a well. Oh, now the shots are starting to fire home.
That's a
Rhino's hurt.
Honestly. You gotta be careful from that when you're talking to your elders out there. This is what might happen.
Yes, take notes, Twitter.
Yeah. Good body shot from
right
Adam.
hand.
Oh, this is another good. Great shot.
Beautiful.
This is swinging in Adam's direction.
Sits him down with a beautiful uppercut.
Oh, and Rhino's hurt.
Unbelievable.
Rhino is hurt. He's really hurt. He's struggling to regain his composure.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
don't think he's going to be able to make this.
Oh, what a shot.
Unreal. And it's over. And it's over.
Wow.
What a fight.
Rhino wants to continue, but he can't be allowed to continue. His legs were gone.
His legs were gone.
That was a good stoppage by the referee. He was hurt. He was hurt.
What a fight, man.
Adam Brooks has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you know what makes it even more special? The fact that he was clearly losing the fight and he turned it on its head.
He did.
Wow.
That was one of those things where, like we just said, first round, I'm like, oh yeah, Rhino cleared that first round. And then in the second round, we got Adam Brooks finding his shots, finding his mark, and ending the show.
He really did. And you know what I love about Adam Brooks? He's got the Cinderella Man story. He said, my son's dream ever since Misfits started was for me to fight on Misfits Boxing on X Series, and here he is with a win against a gladiator. Impressive stuff.
What a shot that was. That stunned him, and then he went and finished it off. Rhino didn't back off when he was hurt, and it was the uppercut coming in. To time that is very hard to do. And look, as much as Rhino will be disappointed, I sat and watched him there, struggle to get to his feet, and he still got up. Like that's a man who just doesn't want to quit no matter what happens.
Here's a shot.
I hope we see Rhino back here, because he really did show a lot there, but he just wasn't the better man.
Whenever I see someone go down face first like that, right, where they just dive into the canvas, I think it's almost always a good stoppage. But it was multiple uppercuts, but not just the uppercut.
Here it is.
This one here.
Boom.
You don't even see it was that good.
But there were some good body shots in there that I think kind of threw off Rhino a little bit, right? It didn't think he was coming, and then bam.
Both guys really impressed me.
Ryan Garcia returns to the ring against the dangerous Oscar Duarte on Saturday, December 2nd, live on DAZN and included as part of your regular subscription. Man, what a performance by Adam Brooks. What a performance by Rhino as well, right? It's one of those things where it's a perfect matchup.
Excellent fight. Lots of action, and beautiful to see the respect between them at the end.
Mams, I have a list here of fights that are this good in boxing on prelims. Unfortunately, it's just a blank piece of paper because only Misfits can get this done.
That's what we're about.
Well said.
Back to Hus for the official winner of tonight's fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 48 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by way of countout, Adam the Assassin Brooks!
Finish like that, Mams. What's next for a guy like this?
We're going to have to see. There's definitely some interesting fights for him. He's been calling out OJ Rose. He's very ambitious, Adam Brooks, and he's a tough guy. He's very durable.
Keep putting on performances like this, and I may be, right? Jordy, what do you think? What's next for a guy like this?
He's definitely got something. Yeah, we see the talent. My only thing is they just need to shape him up a bit more, like keep his hands up. He kept dropping his hands, and he let the other guy into the fight by doing that.
He did.
Stay with us, guys. We got one more fight left on the prelims, and that is coming up right after this.
Resurrection is in my DNA.
A champion's true character is found in the face of adversity.
Looking forward to the rematch.
Deep, uncharted territory again.
And make sure that I get my second win against Katie Taylor.
And return to the grounds where it all began. Undisputed titles still for the taking. This is where true champions are made. Cameron versus Taylor, the rematch, live on DAZN.
Cameron Taylor 2 is next Saturday, and it's not just top-class boxing here on DAZN. We're the home of NFL Game Pass, and there are some serious content on Week 11, including a repeat of Super Bowl 57 as Philadelphia travels to Kansas City. Gents, we got Dapper Laughs versus Simple Simon next. This is a fun one. This is one of those ones that I think is going to be a bit of a fun fight.
Definitely. I think Dapper Laughs is the odds-on favorite here, but Simple Simon, I think he's our most senior fighter, isn't he? And
probably
I don't know if you saw the video of him punching the bark off the tree. Did you guys watch that?
I did, yeah.
And then one of the pieces of bark hit him pretty hard.
Well, he needs redemption, right? He had a really rough time. He fought one of the hardest punchers we've got in Misfits, and it was an unfair matchup, his first fight. So this is more fair. Dapper Laughs is also an entertaining character, so this is bound to be entertaining.
Well, let's get right to it with Huss.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our next bout of the evening. Scheduled 3 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. And now, please welcome to the stage, Simple Simon.
Appreciate the self-deprecating sense of humor.
I definitely appreciate it. I think he's got to get some prime energy in that basket, though, so he can get started.
Fueled by prime energy, I think.
Whoever you just put it in, there's not a battery in this one.
Oh, God.
He looks ready for it, though, you know. I think that he's one of the guys that he's probably doing this a little bit to maybe play the game, right? Play possum a little bit, make you think that he's not as ready as he might be.
We'll find out very soon. Dapper's been flirting with boxing for a while as well, so...
He did an MMA fight, Dapper, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do there? Did you see that one?
He didn't do as good as he would have liked to have done, but also I don't think he was in the shape he is now. He was in his unhealthy phase of his life, if you catch my drift. So he's in a better place now. I think we'll get a better performance.
Yeah. Taking a boxing match against Ed Matthews.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent to the stage, Dapper Laughs.
Another interesting intro. Man, what were you saying there before you got cut off there a second ago? Taking on a fight against Ed Matthews.
Well, that's what Simple Simon did, and it didn't last very long, unfortunately. So he's going to be looking for redemption, and let's see, he might just get it tonight.
But I mean, Ed Matthews, that guy's a dog.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, Swarms found out too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you can do that to Swarms, I can only imagine how Simple Simon handled. But like Jordy was saying, I think this is a bit of a better fight. I'm very curious. This is one of these ones that I have trouble finding a ton of info on these guys, and then when you have trouble, then it makes it hard to like compare the two of them.
Well, from memory, I mean, it was a while back in the MMA game, but he knew how to throw a punch, Dapper. So I think we can expect something decent.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. This bout is sanctioned by the Professional Boxing Association. Timekeeper at the bell, Peter McCann. And the third man in the ring in charge of the action, referee Gareth Morris. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the blue with black trim. His official weight of 177.1 pounds. He has a record of 1 fight and 1 loss. Hailing from Dorchester, United Kingdom, the TikTok sensation, Simple Simon! Across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the black trunks. His official weight of 177.5 pounds. And tonight, he's making his crossover boxing debut. One of the social media pioneers and OGs fighting tonight for men's mental health, the Fighting Funny Man, Dan O'Reilly, a.k.a. Dapper.
Okay, boys, 3 rounds. When I say break, stop throwing punches, step back. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Listen, I expect you to conduct yourself respectfully to each other and me. Good luck, boys.
Respect each other by punching each other in the face.
That was the referee from Joe Weller versus KSI, I believe.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
We got a bit of old school flavour in the house.
Yes, a lot of throwbacks.
I will say Dapper Laughs looks dialed in. He's not laughing right now. Ooh, big right hand right to start. 4-punch combination.
Oh, he gets it down! Oh. Big right hand from Dapper Laughs.
9 seconds into the first round, and Simple Simon's already on the canvas.
Got up quite well, to be fair. Like, I thought he was out.
Yeah, it's never a good sign when you're blinking while getting hit.
Yeah, he looked like a fish out of water, bless him.
Respect to him for getting in the ring. Can't take that away.
Get your hands up.
Oh, rips him to the body.
Huge shot.
Big combinations upstairs. Simple Simon just doesn't know what to do in this situation.
He's going for it. I think the referee might be getting one. Tell you what, he's got some fight in him.
He does. Unfortunately, he can't grab the back of the head and throw punches, so the referee had to break that one up there. Nice 1-2 from Dapper Laughs.
Tell that to Tommy Fury.
He sends it down again.
Goodness.
Dapper Laughs drops him for the second time, and it's all over. Dapper Laughs is your winner.
Great fight. That's 3 fights, 3 KOs right here on the prelims at Misfits. Wow, that was a good fight.
3 for 3 KOs. I love it.
Man, Dapper Laughs came out swinging.
Class act, making sure Simon's okay.
Yeah, he switched off immediately. As soon as the fight was over, he was back to being Daniel.
Yes, he was. Yeah. He's a lovely guy. He just said, look, I think you better go back to TikTok, Simon.
That was a banger. That was all gas, no brakes. We didn't get to find out who had the better gas tank, who was fitter. It was just who can take a punch better, and it was definitely not Simple Simon in that situation. He just wasn't able to sit down on his punches like Dapper Laughs was able to.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I looked at the corner, and they looked a bit nervous before Simple Simon went out there, and that didn't give me a lot of hope.
That's never a good sign, is it? But you know what? Respect to him.
Big time. And his daughter's in there with him, bless her. She's supporting her dad all the way.
It's one of those things, too, where, he could have just stayed down after the first knockdown, but he didn't. He got back up. He kept going. He said, no, I actually want to be here. And he had a good...
Yeah, that really impressed me, to be fair, because I know he had regrets about his first fight. And he showed heart, if nothing else, man. You've got heart.
As you can see there with that first knockdown, just instant right across the chin. Yeah. Cleans him out, perfectly accurate, right on the chin. Just sits him right down. Big right hands coming over the top. Huge shot, just sits down. That's like throwing a baseball pitch right against your chin.
Maybe Dapper Laughs and Adam Brooks.
I don't hate that fight, bro.
That's a good fight right then and there.
And age-wise, they're about the same. I think they both have power, for sure.
Yeah.
The good combinations coming from Dapper Laughs were impressive, but also his ability to really sit down. I think those shots, they hurt anyone. Back for the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 65 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by technical countout, Dapper Laughs!
Jake Paul returns to the ring on Friday, December 15th, as he faces his toughest test yet on 10-1 pro boxer Andre August, live on DAZN. That's one of those prelims where all gas, no brakes the whole time. The whole time. I think ended on a great note, started on a great note, but the night is just getting started, so you got to make sure to head over to DAZN to check the rest of the events out. But seriously, guys, what do you think about that fight?
I think we've seen over all the prelims, all gas, no brakes completely. Like Rhino came for it, Adam Brooks came for it, and so did the last two gents. Very impressive, to be fair. Like this is what we want. Like people talk about the level of influence of boxing, all that. Shakur Stevenson last night could have sent a glass eye to sleep. All right, we've already given you more entertainment than that, and we're not even in the actual main card yet. So it's going to be a good night for sure.
Man, there's a lot of new guys on the scene just from this prelims, right? A lot of new storylines that we're going to see. What's something that excites you? Who's a guy that you just watched that really excites you for the future of this?
I mean, all three of those fights were exciting fights, but I think I'm excited to have these builder cards because that's exactly what they're there for, to build the next generation of superstar. And tonight, I think we've already seen some great action, a lot more to come. Some really decisive stuff going to happen later tonight based on the results.
Who's your dark horse, though? For the main card, dark horse, Mams.
Listen, Bdave is definitely a dark horse. Wouldn't have put him in there if I didn't think he had a good puncher's chance. And he has a puncher's chance. Jarvis, odds-on favorite, but Bdave has so much to gain if he wins that. Honestly, Elena Vampira, Julie Poker, massive fight as well. Love that that's the first co-main event done by females on Misfits Boxing.
And it's a hell of a fight, that.
Yes.
That is I think we could be finding out who is the best female boxer we have in the influencer boxing game tonight, for sure.
Yes. Excited for that.
Jordy, you got a dark horse? You got a fighter for the night?
I think Obs Corleone. There's something special with this guy. He has improved so much in the last year. Obviously, he's fighting out with the shoot fighters with the KSI's gym, and the leaps and bounds he's come on has been really impressive.
And we're not going anywhere, guys. Sorry about that, Mams. But we're going to be right back. We got all night here on DAZN, 7 p.m. for the main card. It's just getting started.